All right, welcome back, everyone. This is your host, Ray Hansen, and we are here live at the Ho Chunk Gaming in Wisconsin Dells. This is the WPBA Ho Chunk Classic, and we got a great match for you here. This is winner's side action, a rematch from the finals of the last signature tour stop in Louisiana at Emerald Billiards. Allison Fisher, the Duchess of Doom, and she'll be taking on the Texas Tornado. This is winner side, race to 8. This is the lag here. It looks like Vivian has won the lag, and she'll be leading us off. Joining us for this match from California, Barbara Lee. Welcome, Barbara Lee. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, doing great. Great match here.
It's going to be epic, yeah.
Been looking forward to this one, winner side action. We've got all of the winter side matches have just begun, and we'll keep some score updates coming as they come in.
Well, we've had great action today so far, and there have been upsets for sure.
Any upsets in particular?
Well, yes, Kia Sidbury, who beat Jennifer Beretta in that Hill match.
Wow, yeah, that was. Yeah, she was very excited.
To name one.
Right. Here we go. Vivian Villareal leading us off.
And don't blink.
This is a race to 8. Alternate the breaks. Players are racking their own using a standard wood triangle. And that's right. Vivian does play at a really good pace.
Oh, yes, she does. It's 1-2, usually a 1-2 stroke.
And then we had a real blast at the finals down in Louisiana with Vivian.
Oh, I'll say, especially with that, Guy Young Kim brought in that jump rack, that jump bridge.
Oh, yeah?
That was a big deal, yeah.
Wow. Well, looks like Allison has a shot on this one ball, and everything's pretty open.
Oh, yeah, she can. This is a totally winnable rack. She's been very precise. I was watching her earlier, and her composure and her determination and her focus were really in there. And I know that she's got a little bone to pick here since the last event. Obviously, a little out for revenge,
Yeah, for sure. Great shot there to get on the 2 ball. She'll just come back out and play the center of the table. She can pretty much play this entire rack from the center of the table.
Absolutely. Yeah, she didn't like that. She didn't want to be that far over. But she'll compensate. She'll figure it out.
Some of you viewers may notice the camera moving a little bit here. We do have a concert going on above us, just on the next level. And this wasn't the original date for this event, and they got moved to the same date as that concert going on upstairs.
Yeah, it's a little nuts.
So we're having to work with it. And then the main event hasn't even started up there.
Oh, I thought they were going to be done in a half an hour. I was told 30 minutes more of this, and they were going to be done. So we'll see.
Could be, but I don't think so. I think the main act may have just started at 8 o'clock.
Well, but everybody has the same conditions, really. So
yeah, that's right. That is causing the truss to move just a little bit from the base upstairs, and that's what's causing the camera to move.
Well, that's true. Yeah, and the lighting too. The lights are moving. Everything's moving. Even the beads above each of the lights. So.
Well, as long as the balls don't start moving.
I know, right?
Well, Allison doing what she does here on this rack so far. She's got a little funny angle on this 5.
Yes, she does, because now she's going to have to go around a bit. Avoided the 8. And she's, I don't know, I can't see from here.
She's kind of straight.
Yeah, she's straight in. That's a little bit of you don't really want to be straight in, obviously.
Yeah, not perfectly straight, but pretty straight.
Kind of limits what you can do then with the cue ball, but I think she's okay.
Yeah, she's going to go forward here and come 2 rails out of that corner over there for the 7, and then probably in the side pocket.
Yeah, well, that'll give her the angle to come right on up for the 8. Now, the last time I saw her execute this earlier, in her earlier match, she got funny and she actually hooked herself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Great shot, and she is on the 8 ball nicely. If any of you are just joining us, I'm your host, Ray Hansen, Pool Action TV, and we're here with Barbara Lee out of California.
Yep. I find Wisconsin to be, this venue is very interesting. Beautifully shot, beautifully shot.
Yes, it is, and it looks like Allison's going first here.
Yeah, she's going to draw first blood.
And there it is, 1-0.
Yep. A lot of fans here, and believe me, they're rooting for both of these. This is a really good match. Good match up here. We might even see these two in the finals tomorrow. Who knows? Now, there are several girls here today that have not been in the final, 32, let alone the final 16. Of course, we're not down to that yet, but it warms my heart to see some of the girls who have come up and made it this far in this particular tournament.
Oh, absolutely. What are your thoughts on the format? The stage 1, stage 2, stage 3?
There are many thoughts on that, and I've heard a lot of different things. Some of the players just love it, and some do not. So the jury's still out because this is kind of a work in process on this format. So we'll have to see. I would suggest that we actually poll the players to really get a good idea about,
All right, here we go. Rack number 2. We're moving pretty. We are not on a ship.
Oh my God, we're having an earthquake here. One in the side. Looks like she will have a nice shot on the. Whoops! Wait a minute. Yep. No, she's all right. Looked like the 7 ball might get in the way there. But another fairly open rack here. I don't see any problems.
Once again, center of the table is looking really good for this 3 ball, and the 4 where it's located also. She'll be playing the 4 between the 7 and 5. Looks like, depending on how she gets on this 3.
Well, that and 2, the 6 ball could come into play from a speed standpoint. If you hit this 3 and come down, and if you hit it a little too hard and end up behind the 6, then I don't think she'll do that.
Right. I'm thinking she's going to stay in the center of the table. She's just going to play she's going to be very close to the 9 ball here, and just take a little longer shot on the 4 ball.
Well, she's putting low right on it. It looks like she wants to come around.
Oh, she is coming around. Here she comes, and she's gotten behind the 6 ball.
Exactly.
A little high on this shot.
That was my concern.
She may be able to catch this 4 ball off the rail.
Yes, and I think she's gonna have to. I don't know. I mean, you could go airborne here, but I don't think she's going to.
Yeah, no chance. Yes, these are really difficult to jump. Here we go, rail first.
Yeah, because it's so short.
Oh, great shot.
Yeah,
Cue ball got
perfect.
Yeah, well, it got away from her a little bit, but she's in perfect shape on the 5 now.
Yeah.
Back in line.
And that's one of her strengths. She will get back in line very quickly.
Barbara, I'm going to turn the mic over to Larry Schwartz and have him jump in with you. And it was very nice of you to be with us.
You got it.
And enjoy the match.
Oh boy, now that was an unusual bobble for her. And she has now left an open table for Vivian. got a little bit of an 8-ball problem, but she'll have to navigate that. Now, I don't know what she was thinking on that shot and the way she shot that, but yeah, she's certainly not happy about that.
Hi, Barbara Lee.
Hi, Larry.
I'm Larry Schwartz, joining Barbara Lee here with Pool Action TV, and this is as exciting as it gets right
Sure
here. These
is.
two players.
It certainly is. Nothing better. These are the top of the
Oh
cream.
yeah, no doubt about it. Two of my favorites, and
Me too. It's really hard to, who do you root for? I don't know.
well, I walked up actually when Allison made that shot on the 4, that rail first, and it was really great. Allison is really playing well.
Oh,
and
she
look
is.
at how
She's
nice.
yeah, she's out for blood. Mm-hmm.
Look at how nicely she laid that safe down. That was beautiful.
Perfect.
So, Barbara, where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the way it's shaking in here, wouldn't
I
you think it
know.
was an earthquake?
I was just
I was
saying.
in one.
I've been in all kinds of them, yeah.
I was in the 73. That wasn't too bad.
there
It
was
was the one before
71.
that. The 71 was a bad one. Then there was
Silmar.
one in 73.
And then 94.
Yeah. Wow,
Oh,
look at this shot.
Wow.
She's going to get...
No love. Oh, I was hoping
Wow.
maybe it was going to come right behind that 9, but no love.
So, Allison has a good look here at jumping out to 2 games,
Well, she
2
should
to
be
nothing.
out. Yeah, she should be out
Yeah.
from here. Yeah. Although she bobbled this 5 this last inning here, and I don't know. I confess I wasn't exactly watching what she did at that particular moment, so I don't know what her mistake was, but it did bobble.
Well, she actually kicked it, and it just she hit it very well. She just came just a little short. So
Yes. No, she's been very composed. Her rhythm's been good. She's been very, like, hey, I'm back and I'm hungry.
that's exactly right.
And to be honest, Viv has really not had much practice time at all. She's really has come into these tournaments the last 2 times with very little practice.
Both players play pretty quickly, especially Viv, right? Viv
Oh my
is
God!
really-
Yeah, 1-2,
she's-
1-2,
Yeah.
1-2 stroke. And people have tried to slow her down, and she's not going to. She will never slow her
No,
stroke.
she's played that. I remember right around when she first started playing, she always played with that fast speed. Tornado, right?
That's right, and that carries over in her personal life too. She's a tornado. Yeah, boy, what I love to watch about Allison is, her ability to just be a statue,
Exactly.
which is what you have to be.
Exactly.
And her mechanics are just so perfect. 2-0 early
Just like
lead.
that.
But don't count Vivian out because she will never go down. Not till that last
No,
ball
I know.
is.
I know. She's really a trooper. She hangs in there.
Now, Naomi Williams here on table 2, right next to us. She's having a real strong tournament, and she's from Canada. Wonderful girl. I had a chance to kind of hang out with her the other night, and
She's giving Jeanette Lee a hand, folks.
Yes.
She's giving her. I'm not sure who's in the lead. It looks like 6-5. But
she was ahead, yes.
Yeah.
When I walked over here, she was ahead by 1 game, so I can't see, of course, but maybe next tournament we can fix that where they have the numbers on the back side so that we can easily see, And then Sarah Miller out of Arizona down here. She's a good friend of mine, too. She's playing Maureen Cito, and this has been a real good finish for her, too.
she's playing a real nice tournament. I know. I've seen her. I saw her win at least 2 or 3 matches. That looks like a 6-5 match. I can't say who's ahead, but from here I know it is 6-5.
Yeah, I think, I think Maureen might be up 1 on her. I'll wait and see where she sits down. Yeah, she's up 1. Maureen Cito, I believe she's out of Canada too. Sarah's on the Arizona tour.
Well, these balls haven't been racking too easily as the tournament goes on and more breaks get hit on the table. It gets a little tougher to rack.
Oh my goodness, the conditions change. Yes,
Big time. Well, she finally got him, and here we go. Vivian getting ready to break.
Yeah, she needs a ball to fall.
She does. She hit him pretty solid, too.
Oh,
That one
boy.
came out, but
Wide open again.
Allison's going to have a nice look here with a little angle to come right back down for the 2. Slight angle.
Yeah, not much. A little hard to tell from here in the booth. You know, people don't understand when you're here. It's a little difficult sometimes to see the angle that they really have.
Exactly.
Oh, beautiful stroke. Let's see how this.
Wow.
Yeah, but.
But. I mean, pool balls.
Now we got an
sometimes
8-9.
they don't let you.
Or 2-9.
Hit us, yeah.
2-9 trouble here.
Well, look
Yeah,
at
she's
this.
looking
Look
up
at
at the
this.
pool gods.
How about looking the way if she kicks down here into the 2, how the 2-9 goes into the 4. You see that?
Yep.
So she's going to kick down into the 2.
Yeah.
She won't overlook that either.
No.
She will kick the short rail.
And current to
They're talking about the concert going on and everything's shaking, and it really is.
Oh, it is. It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not touching my water, and I'm watching it shake.
Well, and we have.
I'm watching my water. Everybody's looking up at the ceiling.
And we have headphones on, so we don't even really hear the whole thing. But when you don't have these it's loud in here, you know, the bass and the, you know. Well, this is going to be very interesting. They were both laughing about this.
I'm really wondering if she's going to look at the 4 ball the way the 9 goes right into the 4. I don't think she is. She's going to play something a little bit with more control.
I think she's going to come off the rail, I think, and she's going to
just try to bring it on top of the 5 thinly, or come all the way up.
I think she's going to try to park the cue ball behind the 9. But
that's a tall order. I mean, that's pretty difficult.
It is a tall order, but you have to judge. I mean, if you're trying to make something, you're trying to play safe, and they're both about the same difficulty factor. What do you do?
Yeah, but she didn't. She never looked at the 2-9-4.
Well, no, she didn't. I don't think she's going to go for that. Okay, so, well, I didn't see that option.
She came up a little bit short.
Oh, boy.
But she what she intended to do was definitely available, just to come up on top of the 5. She just underhit it just by a little bit. Didn't leave anything. That's simple.
But sometimes when you're at the table, you just don't see it all. You know, sometimes you just don't, because you get something stuck in your head about a certain way.
Exactly, Barbara. And she's trying to make this 2-9 combination cross-side.
Oh, she'll go for this, yes.
And she hit it pretty well.
Oh,
man, I thought it was going, and she did too.
I did too. We all thought it was going.
Yeah.
I think she got her, though. I think she hooked her behind the... No? Oh, yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, I think she did too.
Got a little lucky on that one. Although she'll play that, you know, she'll play the 2-way. I mean, most of these girls at the top, they're looking at every single factor. valiant
cue
effort.
ball's gonna. Yeah, but look at this reward.
Yeah,
That
it's pretty
cue
good.
ball.
I think she's got a shot at the 2, though.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Looked like it was just gonna stick right behind that
Yeah,
6.
yeah,
But
it was close.
well, this
I'm
is
sure.
nice.
I'm sure that was her thought pattern.
Put
You
all
know. Okay, Viv needs to shake it off because I think she's a little too loose. Oh yeah, yeah. We got shaking on going on all over in this room right now.
So I don't mind that your screen moving around. That's gonna stop. Like I keep saying, the concert's gonna end before these matches.
It's a feature. Just tell it's a feature. It's a bonus. You're getting the extra movement for free.
I'm not happy with that at all, losing that 2 ball. So
Oh no. Mm-mm. But let's just watch how quick it takes her to get back into shape, unless she plays safe from here. Which she did.
she don't want to hit the 3.
Well,
Must
she
have
tried to, yeah.
perfectly.
Oh yeah, no, she got it.
Came out
Terrific.
really well. I'm Larry Schwartz here. We're at the WPBA Ho Chunk Classic, and I'm joined by Barbara Lee from Los Angeles, California. Barbara played in the tournament, and
I did. Yes, I did. Had a great time playing Lori John, very good friend of mine.
that was like your first move. Was that one
That
of
was
your
my first match.
First
That
match,
was my
I saw
first
that.
match, yeah. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna go right up, and she's really good at that. The timing of, button those balls right up next to her.
Oh, big time, and it makes a big difference
Oh,
when
yes.
you know what's interesting about both of these players, Vivian and Allison. Their highest ranking was number 1. Both of them been number 1 on the WPPA
Oh,
at
no.
one time or another.
Oh, yes.
Allison's 5 now, and Vivian is 14. So
Yes.
that's pretty interesting.
Well, there was a big change, that occurred this last year or so, and a lot of girls came up in ranking, and some of the top players came back down, and it just had to do with a couple of events and the formats and how things were, being done, and so now we're gonna, some of them are having to work their way back up now, like. For instance, Jeanette, she's having to work her way back up and through the rankings.
How about Semen Chan?
And
23, but that's a little bit. She's number 1
Oh,
in
yes.
the world ranking.
Oh, yeah, she's no joke. Let me tell you. Well, I'll tell you.
You got that right.
Having been in China at the 9-ball Open, these girls are formidable. They are formidable. Their pool ethic is, I can't say enough about it, Their practice and their coaching and
Yeah,
the hours
overseas
that-
it's really same with the
my.
Russians, the Germans. I mean, it's really on a different.
Totally different level.
It is. Yes, I'm very aware of that, and
I was very shocked, it was a wonderful experience, to see that, because you learn a lot just by watching just how they even conduct the tournaments. So different from over here,
No,
very
that's great.
professional.
That's a great-
Very professional. We should be more like that,
I'm sure that's going to happen too.
I hope so, yes.
You hit this with a lot of speed. She has to come back on top of this
Oh,
ball. So let's see.
Yeah, she.
Wow, is that beautiful?
Yeah,
Beautifully
look at that.
done. Look at how nicely she hit that.
Oh yeah, and she was planning on all that because she had a little problem. And these girls are real problem solvers. Now, what do you think? You think she's gonna like bump into this 8 ball a little bit?
I think she'd
and
like to.
try
She has to maintain an angle on the 8. I'm not sure if she has to. Yeah, she
Oh,
just
there you
needs
go.
this
She
angle.
She
She
had
hit
more. Yeah, she had more
Yeah.
room than I thought.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hit it really, really well, and she has perfect angle to come over.
But notice she took her time, really looked to make sure before she didn't just get down there and go, okay, here I'm going to shoot the ball in the hole, you know. Pretty good. She doesn't really want to be quite so close to that rail, but I don't think that's going to present any problems for her. And she's gonna put some pressure on Vivian.
Oh, no question. She is putting pressure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very nicely done. I
And
remember.
look at the cue ball.
Oh,
Look at the
my
cue ball. She had to
Lord.
really
She
control the
almost-
speed on the
Yeah,
cue ball.
that was real too close for comfort.
Barbara, let's take a look at the shot that got Allison to here. Look at this shot. Look at the way she hit it up and down.
Oh, yes.
And look at how it came back up and rolled right into that 8 ball. And that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
won her this
Yes.
game right here.
Because
Beautifully
it could have been a
done.
disaster, and she just avoided the whole thing, yeah.
All right,
And then
Allison
that- yeah,
Fisher
yeah.
leading in this
3.
race to 8. They're taking a short break. They're trying to get the shaking done. And all right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
All right, folks, we're having a little break with some technical issues, and just to give you a little update here, Naomi Williams out of Canada has defeated Jeanette Lee and will be moving on. And I believe that that's it for the tournament for Jeanette. I know she's also been very, very busy, and came here to help do some promotional activities here at the Ho-Chunk. Wisconsin Dells, great venue. We'll resume shortly.
Making a return to the WPBA from New York City. First tournament, Third Pro 2010, sponsored by the ensues Caroline Powell. Her opponent, the #1 player in the world, only ranked 23rd on WPBA rankings because she's just starting with us and moving up the tree. From Beijing, China, Saming Chen.
All right, we're back, and the players are back, and here we go. Allison to break.
Yeah, well, Bib better jump in here.
She better jump in here, is
Yes,
right.
she better.
Better. Well, I'll tell you right now, she missed that one combination bank
Yes.
on the 9 by a hair. So,
Oh, yeah,
you know.
and she's been making the combos, although she doesn't like them, but she's actually very good at them.
Marine Cito has defeated Sarah Miller from Arizona.
And, you know, Allison, when she first got on the tour, you know, the girls would kind of chuckle at her break because, she came from snooker background.
Oh, yeah.
And her break was not very good, but she's certainly done better, of course, now all these years.
I have a background myself with Allison. She came to Chicago with Gerda, and I spent 12 hours, 2 days, 12 hours each day with her, with 8-ball strategy. That's my specialty.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was back for when the IPT was on. We were on the.
Oh,
I was on the
yes.
IPT, and she
Oh,
was on the
yes.
IPT, and.
Well, I could use 8-ball coaching. I'm terrible at 8-ball.
She laughs. I get a kick out of Allison. I tell her I've written 280 columns, 24 years for Billiards Digest, writing something new on 8-ball for 24 years.
Oh, my God.
And she says, Larry, you still have something to say. The way she says it, she makes me laugh. Her sense of humor
Oh, it's terrific,
is
yes.
one of the,
She's a class act. Well,
yeah, she came in the booth, commentated yesterday. I said, you're allowed in the booth as long as you're born on February 24th. So we both share the same birthday,
oh,
too.
isn't that an interesting factoid,
I mean,
Okay, so she gave this to Viv.
and wisely done, because now she has a look at this one ball, a much better look than what she had before.
That was.
So she.
Well, she's a smart cookie. I mean, come on. These girls have been around a long time. A lot of experience, and that is huge. It just counts for so much.
Ready to begin on table 5. We have WPBA 10th ranked player from New York, Emily Duddy.
Now again, she has butted that cue ball right up against to that 3, which just adds a whole nother level of difficulty. Nicely struck. See where it lands? Oh, that was a great shot. Yep, she came right back at her. Boy,
Yeah,
she's
big time.
She's in a little jailhouse here now.
Oh, yeah. She's going to come this way.
Oh no, she may need a
Wisely.
safe cracker on this one. No, she's going to have to spin off the rail, but I don't know. I think the 7's too big. I don't know. Yeah, too big.
Yeah, I'll tell you. She just missed it by
Yes,
a
she
hair or
did.
two,
Yes, she
so
did.
let's see.
Well, she's got wide open now. Viv needs to run this out. She needs to get on the board.
Direct your attention to table 1.
She's going to try to 3 follower is what she's going to do.
Boy, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think that's a tall order.
Rocks too because she owns the rock. But,
That better stop.
Maria's
Well,
playing tough. Gail's playing good. She played really good in Louisiana. So let's give her a little encouragement here. Table number 1.
well, maybe not 3 foul her, but at least make her work and maybe open up a shot, that opens up the rack for her.
That was really nicely done, her save. That was
Yeah, but she to 3 foul Allison, that's a pretty tall order. She did, I believe she did it in New Iberia, in Louisiana.
You have a good memory, Beverly.
I watch everything like a hawk. I think she did 3 foul her. And because we were all shocked, so, Allison, very difficult to 3
That's
foul.
here. I'm surprised she's not getting somebody to watch it. He says, you got to watch this close. And it was pretty obvious
that was
there.
great.
It sure was a great
Yeah.
hit. How about let's hook her right back, mate?
Well, nope,
Just
she didn't.
about.
No,
No,
she can make. She
almost.
can come off the 1 and make the 3. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Let me see where that 3 is. Maybe not. Maybe not. Down here level, it looks like she can, but when you look up at the screen and you see the angle of it, oh, she's going to come off the rail. Look at this. Watch this. Oh, that's pretty good. Now you're going to have a safety battle. Both of these girls are very good safety masters. Although I think Allison has a little upper edge on the safety game than Viv, only because Viv likes to be. She's not so much of a defense player. She's way more of an offense player. Oh, I think she should call somebody for this hit. I don't know. It's a little rough.
I agree with you. I mean, it's always.
I think she
it's-
should.
I don't think, but it's pretty obvious.
But
though.
at
It's pretty
but at this
obvious.
level, these girls trust one another. They know that they have the sportsmanship is so high. But she is standing up and looking at it.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
mean, how
shot.
do you kick this one? No.
Oh, I think she can do it. I don't know. I think she's got it. Well, maybe not. And now Allison's standing up going, yeah, let's watch how you're going to do this. Oh, look at that. She couldn't get to it.
No, that was
Look at this.
really and I don't know if it gets easier from here.
Oh, look at
she's
this.
just
She
going to play
is
the
going to try to
3.
3 fouler. Yes, she is.
She,
Oh, boy.
Beverly.
Oh, boy. Well, I think she is. She's going to try to park this cue ball behind the 3. Boy, that's risky. Boy, there's that confidence in your ability to, the finesse that you're going to need to do that.
Good look right here at Allison.
Wow.
I mean, she has options here, and
Yes,
she's
she
choosing
does.
this to make this just to go forward and get on this 2-ball, and I like that.
But she's queuing up low, isn't she? No? Oh, I guess not. Well, there you go. Look at that. My mistake. It looked to me like she was going to try to pull that cue ball behind the 3. I'm like, what?
That's funny.
Well, this could very well be a 4-0.
No question about it.
Racket.
I don't see anything.
There's
Look at the way
nothing.
the
Yeah, there's
4,
nothing in
4, 5,
problem.
6, 7. I mean, the 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8,
no.
just up there. 4, 5 are very available. 5, 3
Oh, it's a
connects
roadmap.
to the eggs. There you go.
Roadmap.
You know about roadmap.
Oh, yes, of course.
Sounds like you've been all over China and you've been
Oh,
to
I have,
Iberia.
yeah, I have, yeah.
So you know what a roadmap is.
Yeah, I never execute it, but I know
That's
about it.
good, Barbara.
I can call it, I just can't
That's
execute it.
funny.
Well, gosh, now I'm wondering. Now, I thought Naomi Williams won this match against Jeanette. Maybe I was incorrect, or maybe
Because Jeanette has had a loss and she's already getting ready, so Jeanette must have come
I
back.
thought Naomi
No,
won it, and
it was
I
a
announced
close
it. Well,
match.
I apologize to the
Yeah.
viewing audience because the way it looked like it went down, I thought Naomi had won. So,
She was definitely in
My
the
bad.
lead, but Jeanette
Yeah.
Lee is
oh,
Versus the New York City 9mm
oh boy, that's going to be a match. Jeanette and Beretta. Okay. Beautiful stroke.
I'll tell you right now, we just had a good match with Jennifer Beretta and Kathy Metz here.
Oh, I
you
didn't
talk
see
about
that.
two poker faces.
Oh, boy,
they'd be
aren't
good
they?
poker players, right? Am I right, Barbara Lee?
Oh, yes.
How do you
are
read these
so,
two?
Oh, no, you're not going to read them.
No
Especially
emotion
Jennifer.
whatsoever.
You're never going to know what's going on in Beretta's mind. You just are not.
I think it's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. I wish I
Yeah.
had that.
And you don't tip your opponent, you show emotion.
Yeah,
Oh, good,
I
I got them. They're
that's
showing
right.
like they're defeated.
Yeah, I
That's
got to
great.
work on that myself. It's not good. I tend to get too emotional. Not good.
Like Allison, deep breath,
Yes,
relax.
I
That's
know.
all.
Yeah, real easy until you're out
From
there.
here,
you
from
know?
here, you know, I've never missed the ball.
Oh,
Barbara.
me neither.
No,
I'm
you're
so
playing- You're
good at
playing well here. Okay, nicely done. Allison is shooting this 9-ball to pull ahead.
Yeah, but she didn't want this much angle, and I can tell you why. Because you can always tell the way she holds her mouth. It's a dead giveaway.
So you
It's
must
not
play a
much.
little poker. You're looking at all
Oh,
these
yeah,
tells.
for years. For
Yeah,
years
in
I
LA,
played
I
poker.
know. Bicycle cameras.
No, at my house.
No, at your house. Excuse me.
Okay, I got to get back to pool
You
here.
beat the rake. Okay, you get the rake. No. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, and what about April Larson? Holy cow, this girl has just been...
No, she's something else. I mean, she's
gonna be
what a
superstar.
pro.
She gonna be a little superstar.
No, I see it the same way. I see it. She's playing right now. The way she her poise and the way
Her
she walks around
nothing
the table.
rattles her.
Exactly.
She is calm,
exactly.
cool, collected. The
Another
three
one.
C's. The three C's.
Calm, cool, collected. Good point. Good point.
I'm
Yeah.
so proud of her, and she's so cute, she's so humble, she's such a good ambassador for the game. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, shows a lot of class. A
And-
lot of class.
And there are others coming up like her, and I'm very excited. The junior, the pool.
Yeah, out of that Linwood.
Linwood, yes,
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, Mark Wilson's doing a very nice job.
Oh, yeah. Chris Robinson, another young gun. I expect to see him in the Moscone Cup at some point. Oh, nice break, except for
I don't
no
think
shot
she
on the
could.
two.
Right, you could see the two, but I don't think she has the angle.
2 balls down and no shot on the two. You know, sometimes things just don't go your way.
All right, table 1 is going to be
Gonna park it right behind the 9. Excellently done. Let's hope it.
final 8 match.
Yep, there you go. Now she could go off the
We
bottom
have
2 rails, come from behind on that too.
Georgia, Monica Webb. Number 3 rated.
I think it's a little risky trying to go on the other side because of the 3 and the 5.
And number 7 from Westminster, Colorado, the Viper, Melissa Little.
Well, she's looking to see. I don't know. I just think there's too many balls on the path for her to go.
I think she has to come out 2 rails
I think
into
so
this
too.
too. So she's going to come 2 rails
Yeah,
in the
down in the
2
corner.
ball.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now she's
gonna
coming
prove
this
us
way.
both wrong.
She's going to prove us both wrong,
Yeah.
and she's really going the hard way. I mean,
I think it is. I think
I mean,
it's
don't
way
you
harder.
feel like you're guaranteed, or almost, you're going to hit the 2?
Yeah, you're gonna hit. You're gonna hit. At least, yeah, with the bottom 2 rail, I think you have a much better.
Well, she knows. I mean,
Opportunity.
she's a
But
smart
she knows her
cookie,
game.
and
She knows her
she
game.
knows the track. If she sees a track, she knows.
Well, she's also thinking about where's my cue ball going to be after I hit it. You know, maybe that had something to do with it
Well,
too. I don't know.
Barbara, on this shot, if you know how to get that cue ball, if you could bank that cue ball into the corner pocket, and then you just go a drop long. Okay, so you know what it feels like to get the cue ball
Well,
into
that's
the corner.
true.
Now just come a little bit further up on that rail.
That's true.
And let's
Look
see
at
how.
this.
Okay.
See, I didn't like
It
that.
spread. No, that was difficult,
There
but
was too
she
many
felt
balls in the
confident.
way.
She shot it because she was pretty confident what she thought was going to happen. She doesn't pull the trigger unless she.
Oh no, I know
knows.
that. I'm just a little surprised. That's all.
Vivian's going to have a nice opening
Oh
here.
yeah. She needs to get into some rhythm too, because she's a real rhythm player. Boy, she gets ahead of steam, and you watch out.
The tornado.
Yeah, oh yeah, man, those winds start whooping up, and you're lucky if you get out of your chair.
Vivian, ESPN World Championship
5 times.
Player of the Year,
Yeah.
19 tour titles, 2015 Hall of Fame, national champion. Beautiful. Beautiful credits.
Oh boy, she's a whirlwind.
And Allison Fisher, 80 professional titles, including 4 world championships, 4 games gold medals, 8 national and 8 U.S. Open titles.
And both Hall of Famers, both
Yeah.
both these.
Yeah. Well deserved.
I was very happy to see Gerda in, she's up for the Hall of Fame this year. I had the pleasure of staying with her and her current husband in Tennessee a number of years ago.
In North Carolina?
Tennessee.
She's living in Tennessee?
No. This was years ago.
Oh, years ago, okay.
Yeah, Janet Atwell's room in Tennessee had a WPBA satellite event, and a bunch of us stayed together in a rented house. And that's where I really met Gerda and got to be, friends with her. She's a lovely girl. There you go. And she's on the board. I'm sure she's thrilled. She's like, thanks.
Nicely done.
Jeez, I finally get a game.
Nice position, coming up table and getting perfect. And
Carolyn Powell here now out of New York on table 2. She's had a really good tournament this weekend. And she's playing, of course, Semen Chen. No easy task. Let's see how she does. I would really like to see her, give her a really good match. Oh, see, I think nerves is getting the best of her. Oh, boy, and she just scratched on the 9. Well, commentator's curse. I'm gonna back. Figuring if Viv gives it
Beautiful
back
shot.
to her. Yeah, of course.
That's no bargain from 9 feet away. You're
And
going
the
to
speed
slow roll the
control.
ball and the speed control. That is a very difficult shot.
Oh, look at this. Ah, I thought it was going to go off the 7 in the side. She had a chance.
Still, Allison's going to have to deal with that 5 ball. She's looking at that 5, 8, 9. Let's see if we can get a look at it too. So this is what she's looking. How
let
that
me look.
5, 8, 9 is not looking too bad. That's looking pretty inviting.
Well, if that's what I was faced with, I would definitely go for it. But
Oh.
I like combos though.
No,
so.
but I mean that one is very doable, very
Yeah, it is.
makeable because
Yeah.
you can control where the 8 goes. The
That's
way
true.
there's, especially with if there's not too much space between the 5 and the 8. Definitely
Wow.
been one of my. Yeah, she came back. It looked like she really flirted with the 4 more than she
Sure
intended
did.
to.
I don't know about this.
Allison always been one of my favorites, and I'm sure a lot of people's favorites to watch play the game.
Oh, hours. I watched her on TV for hours before I ever got close to the WPBA. I'm very familiar with these girls' games. I watched every day, hours of pool.
I mean, she was so young when she ran
Oh,
a
my
century on a
goodness.
snooker table, and it's on YouTube. She runs a century, which is 100.
Look at this. Look at this.
And she came out for the 4. She's going to have a little bit of a long shot, but
Little
I
bit.
think she can handle it.
Well, her lips said she didn't like that particularly, but it's better than where it was.
You know her tell on these
I
lips.
do.
I'm going to have to pay attention.
Oh yeah, she has a distinct little thing that she does. I can always tell.
That's pretty astute observation there, Barbara.
Well, everybody has, their little things that they do when they play, and when you've watched hundreds of hours with all of them, you get to know,
Nicely
yeah,
done.
just such good, same fundamentals every single shot. It's like
A machine.
it is very,
She's
very
a
much.
machine.
She very much is. And look at where it's gotten her, She does a lot of instruction now, you know. She's a very good instructor.
Oh, yeah, she sure is. She sure is, because I've had students of hers that just really learned so much from her, that went to her clinic or, you know.
Yes.
She's great.
Not all good pool players can teach. And some not so good pool players can teach terrifically. To find one that can do both, that's
Right,
wow.
right. I'm going to tell you right now, just because a player plays really well, that doesn't mean he knows how to explain it.
No,
and
not
that's
at
what
all.
the key is. And a player out of Vegas, Eddie Kelly, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest all-around players that ever lived, good friend of mine, Champagne Eddie Kelly. Excellent teacher, the way he explains it. Nicely done.
Yeah, there we go. 5-1. Boy, Viv's in some trouble here. She gonna have to climb out of this. Yeah, speaking of that, you know, I had somebody one time, I was having trouble drawing the ball. And I had lots of different people trying to explain to me how to do it. And one day, sometimes it has to do with a word. And this guy said, it's all about velocity. And as soon as he said that, it was like all of a sudden, bing, the light bulb went off. And it was just a word. It's just how he used the word.
And he was trying to explain acceleration,
Yeah.
and that's all it was. But the velocity,
When he said
it
velocity,
clicked.
I went, I got it.
Okay, that's real good. And level, you know, a lot of players, a lot
Yes.
of beginners come to me and they jump the cue ball whenever I want to draw it. I jump it. I teach a class out at Northwestern University. I've been teaching there for 7 years, and I guarantee all my students, most of them don't even know which end the tip is from the
boy.
butt,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
guarantee the first class they're all going to be able to draw the ball. And it's just about really holding the stick level. You know, as soon
Yes.
as you elevate, and you have a good chance of jumping.
And velocity. But look at this now. She made a ball on the break. She's got a pretty good spread. No real shot on the one. And that's what's been going on with this match with her. The breaks have not been good to her. She broke a couple of dry and...
Beautiful shot right there.
Yeah.
I mean, she let Allison see this
Yeah,
ball,
well,
but it
she didn't
still
want to.
was
Yeah, she
it
didn't.
still was a controlled shot. Vivian is just like you said. If she hasn't been playing, and you know,
No,
Barbara,
she has not. Mm-mm.
I'm joined here by Barbara Lee from Los Angeles, California, and Barbara's been around all these players, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
knows them very
Yeah,
well.
all of them, yeah. That's pretty much.
I mean, she's
There's a few
traveled.
new ones that I
She
don't.
was at the
Louis,
Liberia tournament.
New
and
Iberia,
New
yeah.
Iberia. She was at. I was there. I was at the not at the tournament. I was there at another time, and I saw that beautiful pool hall.
oh my God!
It's big.
That's an
It's a-
example of build it and they will come.
Yeah, that used to be a bingo hall. That's huge.
Did it really?
Well, doesn't it look big enough?
Oh
I
yes,
think it
because
did.
I've played enough bingo in my time to know. Yeah, you betcha.
That's funny.
No, but I thought, that's when I saw the hall, I was like, build it and they will come. That's what I thought of.
Unbelievable, and they have that back room with the diamond tables, and
Yep.
it's just a nice room, nice
Wonderful.
people.
High ceilings, great owners. Yes. I think we actually went to dinner with them or did something. Nice hit.
And no reward.
No, not
So
really,
she's
because
gonna
now
give,
here's Allison with another open rack.
She needs to stay on the 3 to the 4 is going to be a little bit of work here because of the little angle.
But not when you're Allison Fisher.
Excuse me.
I don't think it's going to be. I'm just saying. Yeah, she might have to put a little extra stroke on the ball or something, but I think she's kind of running away with this one, Okay, you're right. You're right.
that was pretty obvious. That
Yeah, look
the
at her
control.
face. Did you see her face right now? See, she went.
Yeah.
She does that. She does this little.
Watching Allison Fisher, I never noticed that all these years.
Yeah. It's her signature. That's the only emotion you're going to see out of her. Most of the time. Sometimes she'll laugh, if it's, it's like
She makes me
obvious.
laugh every time she talks.
Oh, yeah, yeah, me
She's
too.
a funny lady.
She is. She's terrific.
Three rails.
Yeah, she doesn't have any choice. And she's got to avoid everything, too.
Well, how'd she
Look
hit
at
it?
this. How'd she hit
How'd
it?
she hit it? How'd she hit it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll give you another look at that.
Oh, boy, yeah, that was a
We'll
great
give you
shot.
another look at that one. That was too good.
Look at that.
That was good.
Even everybody's clapping. Even Vivian's like, how'd you do that?
Yeah. Here's how she did it right here.
Now
Take a
we
look.
got a
Take a
smile
look
out of
at
her.
it. You see it? That's how she did it.
That's exactly. Look at that. Wow. Even Vivian was like, okay, bravo.
Beautiful.
Got to
Just
give you props.
beautiful. Really.
Got to give you props for that one. Oh, yeah, Carolyn Powell here on this match over here with some men. She's making some mistakes I have not seen her make all day. She's been playing really strong.
Sometimes you play the name and not the game,
Yes.
and that's what you have to guard against doing.
Exactly. You should never. I was just talking to Guy Young Kim. We were talking yesterday about people that you play. And she looked at us like, you people are crazy. What are you talking about? You shouldn't be giving them any attention whatsoever. No matter what they're doing. Slow play, fast play, this play,
Like
antics.
Jennifer Beretta.
Yep. Oh, yes. Because you'll fall asleep watching her play. But that's how she plays. So, you got to deal with it. But I have to tell you.
No, I mean her. She doesn't give any emotion.
Oh, no,
to-
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about. Not.
Oh,
how-
yeah, that's
No, I think
true.
she plays at a decent. I really do. I think she's a very meticulous player.
Yes, she is.
And
She doesn't want to make a stupid mistake.
No, exactly. No, I like her style a lot. Jennifer Beretta's style is not a bad style to copy. She cinches the ball. She
Yes.
takes her time.
And here we go. Look at this.
Allison moves to
6-1.
6.
Man, this is a tall order for Viv to come back.
No doubt.
Although she's done it. Because you and I both know things on the table can change on a dime.
I know. People
really
think, well,
can.
rotate, break. It does make it all that much tougher, but I'm going to tell you right now, you get a little unfortunate on 3 breaks. All of a
And-
sudden, the other person, and they're breaking and running,
Wham.
it just turns it around.
And
Yeah.
you're like, what happened? I had it in the bag, and now what happened? Yeah. But yeah, Guy Young was giving, I was listening to her. She was giving some advice to, one of the other players, and who was saying, hey, I'm struggling with the, when I play so-and-so or whatever. And she's like, oh, no. She says, you have to worry about you, not the other person. Very
It's
true.
you against the pool table.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, you still have to play according to their style, maybe play a little different. Safety you would play on one player, you play different on another
well,
player.
that you have to take
play
into
away from their
consideration.
strengths.
That's true. And that's a good strategist,
Exactly. Like, I teach, what I'll tell you is one of the best things I learned when I was pretty young. I was glad to learn it when I was young. It's when you're playing a weak player, you play more safeties. You do not want to
yes.
lose a game trying to and missing a shot on a player that plays weaker than you. So now if you're playing Efren Reyes, you're playing a great player. Okay, I'm talking about men. You're playing Sminch.
Well,
you have to be a little more aggressive.
That's true, yes. Well, I have to tell you, I have
Beautiful
lost.
shot.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Look at it.
You have lost.
I have lost more matches by playing a lower level player and letting my guard down. Boy, that's a hard lesson to learn.
No, it's
You know?
unbelievable when you realize that you're not. You ask yourself, how many times am I going to make this shot? Probably 7 out of 10. Well, then if there's a safe there, play the safe, because why would you want to miss a shot where if you play just a half decent safe on a low level
Yes.
player,
Ooh,
Wow,
boy.
look at this shot
Look at
here.
that.
She is really dabbing it. I mean, she's playing so beautifully. She is she's playing
And you know she's really good at these kind of shots.
to
right
control the three. I know she's going to make the 5, and watch how she controls the 3 and the cue ball to get away from the 9.
Here. Yeah, she's a master at this. Oh, ruh-roh.
See,
Well, she
a
didn't
little
really,
harder,
yeah,
but she
she didn't really want to have that free ball draw.
exactly.
But that's pool, you know. Hmm. Well, she can just play safe. She can put this 6 ball up here and. Oh, okay. She's gonna do it that way.
She
Well,
just
I
she
don't know. I
just
wouldn't have
fanned
done
that ball, but she fanned it so thinly that
Yeah.
I'm not sure that she might have it. I guess she does the way she's looking. So
No.
she'll definitely. Oh no, she's kicking. So Allison executed that shot
Yeah,
perfectly.
she sure did.
I mean,
She better get to the side. Oh no, no good, no good. She's gonna leave it right in front of the pocket. Oh boy, she's looking up at the pool gods on the side, walking back to her chair. Yep. You better hit that.
look at the ball.
You
Look
better
at the
hit
cue
it.
ball.
Nope. Can she get past this?
All right, let's see if we can get a look at
I
that.
can't see it. I wish if we
Okay,
had
there you
overhead, I'd
go.
be able
Well,
to
here's
see.
a good view right there. You can see she can't get past it.
Yeah, I
and
didn't think so either. It was a
yeah.
1/4 inch turn of the ball, you know. What? Oh, yeah. Well, you do have options here, depending on how
Well, she could kick up and now the
offensive
easiest
you
way to
wanna
make
get.
well if you want to get
I was
offensive,
gonna
you
go
got to
for it.
go
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
down like
that's what
the
I was
7
gonna do,
here.
too.
If you want to try to play safe,
Yeah, I was gonna do. I was gonna say I would personally. I would go down to the end rail and come back and try to make the 7. Pocket the 7, and you pretty much guaranteed to have some shape on that.
right,
ball.
and playing safe and what she's looking at right now.
No, I think that's a harder option going on this short side here.
Want to go rail first?
'Cause
Let's
it's
see.
pretty
Let's see. Let's see if she can come into the rail right before the 7.
Oh yes, that's a good
Swing the
idea.
cue ball right out for the 8 and the side.
Oh man.
That's unlike
Now
Allison.
that's very unlike her. But you know, I noticed she had an awful lot of side right-hand spin on that ball from where she was at.
And that's why that happened.
Yes.
But you know, she missed the whole ball on 2 kicks in a row. So
I know. So, but that's like golf. If your iron game is good, your long game's not
you
on.
play golf too?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Not so much anymore, but I used to.
No, I did too. Actually, I love golf.
Love golf. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish
But
pool
we're
tables
playing
were
pool.
out. I wish pool tables were outside too.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that
But
be
you're
great?
you're from the right part of the country.
Oh yeah,
Be
yeah.
a golfer, L.A.
Terrific.
I played at quite a few courses there. I used to go to Griffith Park. I used to go to a lot
Oh
of
my
courses.
God, we did the twilight every day at Griffith Park. Oh, I love you.
Played there.
There we go. Come on,
Okay.
now we're getting back into the game. Come on there. 6-2 here at the Ho Chunk Casino in lovely Wisconsin.
Right, exactly. WPBA Classic. And it's a good one. $50,000 up for grabs with these women.
Yeah,
And,
top players from all over the planet here at
Yes.
this
Anybody,
event.
you know, Barbara Lee just said in Wisconsin Dells, we're about 3.5 hours north of Chicago and about 2 hours west of Milwaukee.
Yeah, I've never been here. I had no idea.
You want to know the truth? I've never been here, and I don't live that far. I'm in Chicago. You know, I'm from
Oh,
Chicago,
that's just
so
great.
I just.
Well, I'm related to half of Chicago, so how about that?
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I got aunts, uncles, cousins everywhere in Chicago. Well, come on, Viv. You got. Let's have a little match here. Let's get back in the game and get some excitement going on the TV table. It's always exciting, of course, but see now she's having break troubles. They did not spread. Now, wait a minute. Did 4 balls get to the rail?
Is that in this tournament?
Yes, it is.
But without anybody
I know. I don't
watching.
think anybody's been paying too much attention. And
No, but I
gotta
understand
tell
that.
you,
Oh, 4 balls to the rail on the break,
yes,
right? Exactly.
Yes, and I don't think it did. But I don't think anybody's been paying attention to that because we really haven't. I don't think we've
I don't
had
think
that in the
anybody
past.
is really soft break that
No,
softly.
no. Mm-mm.
If anything, you soft break on this TV table for me watching this since Thursday. They're making more balls. Jennifer Beretta doesn't have a real hard break. She made 4 balls on her break on this table, hitting them the way she hits them.
Wow, nice.
So,
Well, this is a messy rack here because she didn't, it wasn't a good break. But I have to say, I don't think 4 balls got to the rail. And
no. If it didn't, nobody's ever gonna know
Nope.
except us.
Only the shadow
Only you
knows.
know.
We're not going anywhere. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, she almost got that 1 ball in the corner. But nope, she left it total wide open now for Allison, except for there are this trouble spot over here with the 8 ball, 5 ball, 6 ball. It's a bit of a mess. Beautifully done.
It sure was.
Perfect
And that
on the
6 ball's
2.
going to be, but look, the
Now
5
look
is.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but the 5 being where it is, it's not, the 6 ball doesn't become that big of a problem because the 6 ball goes up in that far left corner.
Well, I think she's going to run right into him and break them all out.
No, she's
No?
gonna pass it up. Leave well enough alone. Remember that.
Well, okay,
Remember that
you're right.
rule. Leave well enough alone.
Learn something
They all
there.
go. You could pick it apart. They're all next to each other.
Yeah.
This little cluster.
Learned something there. I thought for sure I thought she was going to run into, just kind of do a little breakup, leave the cue ball somewhat in the vicinity, send the 3 down in the middle of the table. But okay.
Now it's just a matter of getting pretty straight on the 5, and it's a pretty good window there to get
Well.
on the 5, and from the 5, pocketing the 5, and
Yeah, but
her stroke rolling in it slowly.
But look at this. Look at this. She's jacked up
Just
over the balls
no,
and-
she's fine. She's fine. She's just gonna bunt this in real softly, or she might come up and back here. Just softly bunt it in, and let's see if she got straight
Oh,
like
I
she
don't
intended. Let's see if
know.
she got straight. Well, she has the little
No,
angle,
she's
but
got
she
an
can come
angle, yeah.
forward. She's gonna play the
That's
6 in the
true.
upper left.
Yeah.
So
She going to come around for the 6? You think she's going to come?
You said something earlier. You said these women are real. I think you said problem solver,
Oh, yeah,
puzzle.
that's-
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
puzzle,
not sure.
yeah.
Puzzle.
Puzzle solvers.
Puzzle solvers. This is a puzzle.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah, the dots didn't connect so well, so now I'm going to have to.
Oh, basically, if she gets on this 6, then it's going to be just bring it back
And you. Okay.
Nicely
look at that.
done. She has her hooked. Okay, so it's an
But
app.
you put it on the back end of your cue, and it records everything you do. So when you go to do your stroke, it will tell you whether you tip steered
I've heard
it.
about this. Yeah, I've heard about this. Didn't it come out overseas?
I don't
I know
know. I don't know
Karen
anything
Court
about it.
told a friend of mine about it, and
I'll tell you what.
Jerry Kanoff.
I've been very impressed. I haven't really gotten to use it that much because I just got it recently. But
Yeah, I've heard about it.
oh
Well,
dear. Oh boy. I think it's going to be curtains.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I remember. I did hear about it. I heard about it actually when it first came out, and that was about, I'd have to say, year and a
I
half.
didn't even. I
Yeah,
never
it's
even
been out for a while.
But see, that's what's wrong with promotion. How come I hadn't heard about it? I always hear about everything. I'm just saying, I'm like, I didn't even know about it, so. And I haven't really had my head stuck in the sand or anything, but. Anyway, I thought
I'll tell you, it's really
I'll give
been
it a try.
fun. I'll tell you one thing: it's been fun having you in the booth doing commentary. You're a lot of fun, and
thank you.
and you give a lot of insight, to the women players.
Oh, thank you. Well, it pays to be old sometimes. I've been around a lot as long as I have. Well, yeah, no, and same here with you. I mean, I for some reason I've just never run into you. I didn't know anything about you, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
we
Larry.
must have seen. I've seen you. I know. I had to see you sometime.
Oh, I'm sure I probably have too, but I'm like, what's my name? Look inside my shirt to see
Your
my little
name's
tag.
E. Your name's E.
Oh, compared to a lot of
Really?
them, yeah. Oh my lord, I feel bad for you guys sometimes because there's some killer names. You're like, what?
Yeah, right. No, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
I've already
Here we go. Look at this. This is going to be.
back for the side so she could take a full stroke.
Oh.
She's fine.
Yeah, she's going to plop this in the side pocket. Plop. Such great speed. Viv knows. She knows. She's like, yep. Lights out, curtains.
Well, everybody, we're going to be back with one more round tonight, and
well, there you go.
Okay,
Congratulations to Allison
Fisher.
Fisher. Put on a clinic here.
Barbara Lee. It was really a lot of fun.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to get you some more
betcha.
scores, and I'm going to sign off. Thank you.
Thank
and we'll
you.
Be, we're
Thank
gonna
you
be
for
back
having
with
me.
another match.
All
Stay
right.
tuned. I'm going to give you some scores of the what's going on around the room. So I'll be right back. All right, here's some matches going on around the room. Guy Young Kim is leading Jai Lee 5-3. April Larson is leading Emily Doody 4-1. Maria Juana leading Maureen Cito 2-0. Jeanette Lee, Jennifer Beretta tied at 1. Brittany Bryant ahead 3-1 over Wei Chen Chin. Monica Webb leading Melissa Little 2-1. And Saming Chen is leading 4-2 over Carolyn Powell. There's your updates. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Let you know who's up next. 10 o'clock. Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've panned over here to Simming Chen and Carolyn Powell, and the score is currently 6-2. Simming Chen with the lead, and Simming will be breaking the current rack. We will be starting our next feature match at 10 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a winner's side match. All right, April Larson has defeated Emily Duddy 8-2, just a few tables down. Our next match is going to be Guy Young Kim versus the winner of Melissa Little and Monica Webb. And that match is in progress as well. Siming Chen is on the hill here. Actually, yes, she is on the hill, 7-3. If this match ends, I will pan over to Monica Webb and Melissa Little. And that match is at 4-3 currently. So we will have the winner of that match. So it's going to be a few minutes before we get started, but we'll pan over and watch that match as it completes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Little is currently on the hill 7-5 over Monica Webb. And the winner of this match will play Ga Young Kim. Next up, our final match of the day. So stand by.